Texas law enforcement admitting that the lead officer mishandled the shooting is raising new questions tonight about training and decision-making. KRON 4's Dan Kerman spoke to experts about what needs to happen going forward before the next school shooting.
Of course it was not the right decision. It was the wrong decision, period.
Friday, law enforcement authorities in Texas admitted waiting 45 minutes to re-engage the shooter who barricaded himself in a classroom with school kids was the wrong call, especially considering shooting continued during that time frame.
If we had children in that room who were potential victims or becoming victims as this was unfolding, then it's not even a judgment call. The officers should have gone in.
Security consultant Brian Higgins is a lecturer at the John Jay College of Criminal Justice and a retired Bergen County police chief and SWAT team member. He says this incident should spur all agencies to reevaluate their active shooter training.
Quite often what you see in active shooter training is the police come in and they act as if the shooter is there and they go after the person who is acting as the shooter. But I think we need to expand the training to all elements, such as when it goes to a barricade situation.
Police departments need to have interaction and training with the schools.
Former FBI agent Rick Smith says there also needs to be better coordination between law enforcement and schools before an incident happens,
where there's interaction and where they have a protocol and where they tell the school what to do, and there's a line of communication set up.
Smith says investigators will have to determine whether it was poor training or bad decision-making that led to mistakes in Texas. He also says going forward, the way we protect our schools must change. He favors armed security guards at all schools.
They got to have it. It's the first line of defense, and that person is trained to communicate with the authorities if something happens. So I know it costs money, but you got to do it. You just have to do it right now.
Dan Kerman, KRON 4 News.